Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Juan Solo here with ASQD Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for some more Recon Wildlands. So in today's video, we're actually going to be going over all of the patch notes of the operations and maintenance update that is coming out tomorrow, September 18th. And this update is mainly focused on addressing community requested fixes to improve the game's health, and as well as offer additional value to the Year 2 Pass and more. So the update's going to be around 16 gigs on most platforms. I believe it's going to be around 3 gigs on Steam, but overall it's going to be right around that ballpark, and it's going to address a lot of things, and we're actually going to jump right into it. Without further ado, the first thing that they're adding to this is actually something that's pretty cool. I've seen this in a few other games, and I'm really excited to see this come to Recon Wildlands. So it's a mood matchmaking feature that you're going to be able to use in PvE. So you're going to be able to set your mood and basically join people that are kind of in the similar mindset, I guess you could say. So there's a few different things that you can set in here. So you can do main story missions, rebel ops and convoys, open world exploration, special missions, tier 1 progression, or no preference. So you can set that and join other people that are doing similar things. So you're not having to constantly, maybe join up with some random people in matchmaking and then they're doing something completely different than you want to do. So now you can actually set your mood and join people that are doing similar things in Recon Wildlands PvE. I think this is going to help a lot of people that want to go in and play it with other players but don't necessarily have friends and stuff to play with. It's going to make the matchmaking much more fun, I guess, because you're going to be playing with people that are doing similar things, as yourself, as well as they added new weekly challenges, and with that you're obviously going to have new rewards that come with completing those challenges. And then the one thing that they did update that's kind of a big deal is there's going to add some stuff with the Year 2 Season Pass. So based on community feedback around the Year 2 Pass, they've included a new operator pack for free for all pass holders, and the operator pack contains 1 weapon for PvE, so you can't actually use it in PvP, and 2 cosmetic customization options, which is a t-shirt and a vest that they can use actually in PvP or PvE. So I'm actually going to show an image of that real quick on screen here. Pretty cool looking vest. It looks sort of like a ballistics vest, but it blends well with the character and what looks to be just kind of like a normal tactical t-shirt. So they went on to say also that each future title update of Year 2 will also include an item pack for Year 2 Pass owners, and they will update us with more specifics on the contents of each pack closer to the release, as well as they added a bunch of stuff to the battle crates. So in with the Spec Ops and Ghost War battle crates, they've added more than 45 new customization options for your Ghost, including some new icon skins from Rainbow Six Siege. So they also added Smoke, Sledge, Thatcher, and Mira into those supply crates, so you're going to be able to obtain those players as well to use in PvE, which is pretty cool. As well as they added a new Relentless Fight pack to the store, which includes 2 new weapons, 1 top and 1 vest, and you can actually see a picture of it here. Pretty cool looking. You can see the shotgun over there on the left hand side. I'm not sure if that's one of the new weapons, and this other assault rifle here is one of the new weapons, but that looks very similar to, I believe it was like the LVOC from the Tom Clancy's The Division, which a lot of people were asking for, to have a fully customized, customizable weapon. Looks very similar, and looks like there's specific attachments and stuff on it, so maybe our prayers are answered with that, but only time will tell. We'll find out tomorrow. As well as there's going to be some new emotes and stuff. So as you guys can see here on screen, we have the Dusting Off the Hands emote, which costs 20 units, and you can use that in your PvP, as well as you can get some Ghost War boosters for 10 units. And then we're going to jump into some of the bug fixes. So there's an absolute crazy amount of PvE bug fixes, with dropping through the ground, glitches and stuff that freeze up the missions, don't allow you to actually repeat missions, stuff like that. I'm not actually going to go in depth with all of these PvE changes because there's a bunch of them. I will link all of these patch notes to the description down below so you guys can check them out for yourself. So they also had a couple bug fixes with Operation Watchman, which was the Sam Fisher Splinter Cell DLC. So there was actually a bug in the game where Sam Fisher would actually call Nomad every time the player fast traveled, and I did experience this several times, but me personally, I could never really get tired of hearing Michael Ironside talk like Sam Fisher, so I was totally okay with it. But they did fix that bug. And also there was actually a bug when you're actually approaching the base in the actual Splinter Cell mission. It said that the target is too far away, and this was actually a problem a couple times that it made me fail the mission. But that bug is now fixed. On to Operation Archangels. So we have the Rainbow Six Siege DLC mission. There was an absolute ton of bug fixes and stuff, improvements and stuff that made this going to be a lot more playable. I know there was a few people that didn't actually have a chance to complete the mission because there was a bug that actually failed to let them complete the mission. So there's a bunch of different bugs, a bunch of optimizations and stuff with that mission, so it should play a lot smoother. For those of you guys that didn't have a chance to complete it, I definitely tell you that you should, because there's a really fun mission that ties right in with the operators of Rainbow Six Siege very, very well. And it's a fun mission. So now there's a lot of bug fixes, optimizations with it. If you haven't completed it, make sure you go check it out. It's a lot of fun. So moving on to Ghost Mode. There's quite a few things in Ghost Mode. So one of the things they actually fixed in Ghost Mode is where the player would receive their prestige credits for completing a region only after a restart and not immediately. So they did change it so every time you complete a region, you're actually going to get your prestige credits right then and there after you complete it. And they also fixed an issue where the incorrect Weaver texture was shown after creating a new game file upon your last death. I've never really had that happen, but that's one of the bugs they fixed. Along with, there was something when it comes to the exoskeleton outfit, and after you died, it locked that Ghost Mode reward. So I'm not really sure. I didn't experience that, but that was a bug that people were encountering, and they fixed that. So there was a few Ghost Mode fixes, and obviously with the PvE fixes are going to transfer over to Ghost Mode with, you know, falling through the map, dying by certain bugs and stuff like that is going to carry over into Ghost Mode from the standard PvE. And then also there was a few item and weapons things that they fixed here. So they fixed a reticule while zooming in the RUS Red Dot and G33 scope. I'm totally okay with that because that is my favorite scope to use in this game, the RUS Red Dot and G33. It's kind of a long range and short range, you know, sight. It's a great weapon sight to use, and that's what I normally use. They increased the range of Kavera's CQC reveal effect for those of you guys that are using Kavera and stuff. And there's a few other item and weapons things, but for the most part, those are the main points. They also made it so that you can now skip the battle crate opening animation when you're actually doing those to speed up the process for those of you guys that don't want to sit there and watch those beautiful crates open and stuff. And they also changed the name of the Splinter Cell costume to Splinter Cell Equipment to Splinter Cell costume in the actual store to avoid confusion with the Splinter Cell equipment pack. So those are two separate things. As well as in PvP on all platforms, there was a boatload of different fixes and stuff. This is probably the biggest list here. They fixed a few issues when it came to the player could not attach C4 to a drone, some daily challenge, progress bar not working, stuff like that. There's a majority of the fixes here were from PvP. I'm not going to really get into too much in depth with that because there are so many of them. But like I said, I will link the entire patch notes down below in the description so you guys can check them all out for yourself. But for the most part, guys, that is pretty much all for the patch notes for Ghost Recon Wildlands update that's coming out tomorrow, addressing a bunch of bug fixes and stuff. And honestly, we are still a few months away. I think they announced that the next special operations update isn't going to be until early December. We got a while to wait for that, but they are definitely making this a lot more playable of a game for those people out there that were having problems with bugs and glitches and stuff like that. This is a huge step in the right direction with all of this stuff. But overall, guys, that's going to do it for the video. If you guys enjoyed it, you guys found it helpful, you guys are excited about all these changes coming to Ghost Recon Wildlands, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe if you are new and you have not already. But for the most part, guys, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.